Welcome to Learn, Lead, Go, the podcast dedicated to empowering you on your leadership journey. I'm your host, DeNeen Attard, CEO of Attard Leadership Academy, and your go-to leadership development and training provider. We are celebrating my new book, Women Who Lead, Navigating a Path of Influence and Success, and the inspiring journeys of women making a difference in their industries. Joining us today is Alma Figueroa, a dynamic leader in the financial service industry with over 20 years of experience. Born and raised in Puerto Rico, Alma earned her bachelor's degree in business administration from the University of Puerto Rico. She currently serves as a branch manager at LMCU, where she is known for her team-oriented approach and her passion for empowering others to succeed. Alma is not only a force in the workplace, but she also treasures spending time with family and friends, enjoys boating, music, and travel. With her infectious positive attitude and tireless energy, Alma continuously inspires those around her to work hard and achieve their goals. Alma, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me here today.
Alma, it is a pleasure to finally have you on this show. I remember where we actually connected. It was at the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce networking meeting, I think almost maybe 6 or 7 months ago. And we started chatting, and then we extended our discussion over lunch, which I truly enjoyed. So I am happy that you are here and we can talk about your leadership journey.
Yes, thank you.
As you know, leadership is very important to me. As a matter of fact, we spent most of our conversation talking about leadership challenges, opportunities, career growth patterns, and things like that when we had lunch. Could you take me back to a pivotal moment in your leadership journey where you realized the importance of self-leadership? How did this realization shape your approach to leadership?
Yes, that was when I decided to change jobs. So I was working for Miss Florida for 5 years, and then I decided to take the opportunity to become a manager at LMCU, where I am right now. So that was very challenging because after being 5 years in a company that you know everything about it, you are the person that everybody comes to ask questions and go for the best responses. To start in a company and you need to learn everything from start. The system, the new culture, the employees, how everything works. That was very challenging. So I need to organize myself. I need to have a mindset where I needed to cheer me every day thinking that, okay, today going to be a new day. We're going to learn new stuff. We're going to go with the positive attitude. Even sometimes I get frustrated because it was everything new. So I need to learn how to become the best manager for the company, for my new team, to gain their respect, to be confident in myself also. So if I was believing in me, they can believe in me too, so I could be a good leader for them.
Alma, you hit on some really important areas. Number one, you talked about mindset, because transitioning into that new role, if you had operated from a fixed mindset, your journey would have looked very differently. However, based on what I'm hearing you say, you took the route of a growth mindset and you welcomed the challenges and you viewed them as learning opportunities and used that to your advantage.
Yes, because it was challenging to start a new place completely new. So I need to adapt to new system, new people, new ways to do things. So I needed to come with that open-minded, with a positive attitude, being organized, being with the mindset of being a good student and open to the new stuff that I was learning.
Excellent. Thank you so much for sharing and elaborating on that. One of the things that any leader faces is the opportunity to make decisions. And as a leader, sometimes we are called to make decisions with a lack of information or limited information. How do you approach decision making as a leader?
Okay. Well, first, I like to have the information, try to have the most information possible to make a good decision. But in the case that you said, sometimes we don't have all the information. I try to maintain truly to my belief, feeling like feeling my guts, what I will do, what is best for the team, for the company, what always looking the best way that nobody get in trouble or nobody not compromise the way that I am, my ethics, and follow my gut, being myself. But most important, try to get all the information first.
You made some key points. Number one, when we're making decisions, we have to still uphold our level of integrity and authenticity. Those are key areas when we're making decisions. The second thing I heard you say is that when you're making a decision, you take into consideration how it will impact others on your team, which is vital because we know that when we're making decisions, it does have an impact on others. And as a leader, we need to then figure out, how do I gain their buy-in based on how it's going to impact them? Would you agree with that?
Yes, completely. Because when you're a leader of a team, you're responsible for them too. It's your team, the organization. So it's so important the decisions that you take, how they affect not only you, several persons, even the company, because everything is like a cascade. So coming from the top to the bottom, so everything that you make can affect others, any decision that you make.
And sometimes we have to make those hard decisions. And then there are times when we make a decision and it doesn't turn out too well. And the industry would say it's a failure, but I don't view things that don't work out well as failures. I view them as I had an opportunity to learn a way that something does not work. Tell me about how do you approach setbacks and when situations don't go the way you planned as a leader?
Well, definitely, first take responsibility of my decision, because that was my decision. It has become a failure. Well, I need to be responsible for that and learn from it. So take a step back and analyze what happened, what could be done differently, learn from it. Tell other people, don't feel ashamed of your failure. Actually learn, like, hey, I did this or this happened. Let's learn so this does not happen again, neither to me or the other people. That it can be used as an example. So, and always take everything with positive mindset. Because you know what, this time didn't work, but we can try a different way, and maybe next time will be so much better. And from that lesson, you can do bigger and better things in the future.
I agree with you 100%. And it reminded me of one of my leaders when I worked in telecommunications. And his philosophy was that there is no mistake that you can create that we can't correct together. And that gave me the power to go out and to think outside the box and to try things a different way, because I realized that he had my back and that he was going to support me in my decisions. And I think that that's what team members are looking for in a leader.
Yeah, and you know, when you're an example, if they see you failing and you standing back from that failure, it's like you said, they are not going to be afraid of failing too, because they know that they can stand up and keep going, and we're going to learn together from the experience.
This is really good. And listeners, I hope that you're taking notes and that you're going to listen to the replay multiple times, because this insight is insight that I wish someone had shared with me when I was starting my leadership journey. I'm not going to tell you how many years ago that was, but this is information that's very helpful. And a part of that is continual growth, being dedicated to learning and developing your skill set and mindset. Alma, can you tell me, what's your approach to learning and personal growth for your career?
Well, LMCU is an excellent company that keep you in training all the time. And they send us to different leadership trainings through the year. We read books. So that's the way that myself also keep growing and learning. And from your coworkers, from your leaderships that help each other. And we take ideas from other leaderships that maybe are in the same situation and had other situations that you can learn from too.
I think peer learning is a great opportunity to glean from those that are within your organization. And it's really great that your organization promotes learning through conferences, workshops, and webinars, because as an individual grows and develops, they become more confident in their role. Thus, their performance increases, the engagement of the employees increase. And I think sometimes people get a little bit intimidated when it comes to creating their own learning path, which is the reason why, specifically for women, I created Women Who Lead. And it helps individuals to be able to navigate 36 key areas, whether that be mindset, time management, delegation, growing a team, gives them the key skills that they need, because sometimes organizations don't have the bandwidth to do learning and development for their employees, and that's where self-leadership comes into play, being able to take charge of your own leadership training journey.
Yes, and it's so important when you feel confidence, when you have a team and organization to lead. So think that the keep learning and growing is so important in every stage of your career. It doesn't matter if you're learning, if you're in the middle, or if you are already a professional. Always keep learning and being the best of you.
Alma, I have truly enjoyed our time here together. I can't believe our time has ended. Your insight and perspective, I am certain, is going to be very valuable to our listeners. Of course, please be sure to check her out on LinkedIn. I will provide all of that information for you in the comments. Alma, thank you so much for your time. It's been a pleasure speaking to you and learning more about your leadership journey.
Thank you.
Thank you for tuning in to Learn, Lead, Go. If you've enjoyed today's episode and want more insights, don't forget to subscribe. We've got more incredible conversations lined up, all aimed at helping you lead with influence and success. And remember, my book, Women Who Lead, Navigating a Path of Influence and Success, is available on Amazon as a resource to deepen your leadership journey. Until next time, keep leading with purpose and passion.